President Obama's White House the vacant presidency. Now, what does he mean by that? Joining us, Charles Krauthammer, author of the New York Times bestselling Things That Matter. It's still on the New York Times bestseller list. It's been 9 months. Wow. Okay, Charles, vacant presidency. Why?
Look, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. You got war in Ukraine. You got war in the Middle East. You've got ISIS on the move in the middle of the Middle East. You've got Christians being expelled from parts of Iraq. And we've got the crisis on the border. And where's the president? I mean, this isn't news. He's in the Hamptons. He's raising funds. He's playing golf. He's doing photo ops. He's not involved. Now, some people are saying he's checked out. He's depressed. He's overwhelmed, and he's withdrawing in some way. But that's not completely true, because on domestic issues, he's very engaged. He says, "I'll do stuff even without Congress." This is about mostly foreign affairs. And my theory is, which I wrote in this column, is he thinks in the end things like aggression won't pay, so the U.S. does not have to be involved.
All right. Well, wait a second. You see, he's so interested in foreign affairs. A couple things. One is if he's interested in domestic. I mean, well, he certainly isn't interested in Chicago and the violence there, or Detroit falling apart. And the extent that the border is considered an international matter is now bleeding over into the country, and it's a humanitarian crisis.
Look, Grant, but he has his own agenda on stuff he wants to do. He wants to do changes in immigration. He wants to do some changes in tax laws. He's got a very...
Well, he ought to do it. He's got to work.
But look, I'm saying he's still interested in that. He can't work with Congress, so part of the reason he's checked out. But the place where he is shockingly passive is Ukraine, is Iraq, is the border, a lot of these other things. And to me, what I think is behind this is an ideology that says, for instance, let's take Ukraine, where he's essentially done nothing. This is the first time a country since the Second World War has chomped off a piece of another in Europe. This is new. And we now have Russia firing into Ukraine as if it's preparing for an invasion, which just doesn't happen the last 70 years. I think he thinks, and he says this, Putin's on the wrong side of history. He believes history, with a capital H, punishes aggression, and in the end, all empires disappear, which is true, except that it can be 50 years or 100 years until it disappears. And the point of a superpower, the point of a president, and the point of a leader is to make history react to what you want and not to wait for it to unfold.
I actually think he's not interested in the job. He's not doing the job. As a consequence, things are getting terrible, and now people are really dumping all over him because now it's getting catastrophic. So I don't think he's not picking up the phone to call Senator Harry Reid and saying, let's do these things. He's not calling Speaker Boehner down. He's not doing anything. He has no interest in the job, and now it is exploding all over him.
You are tougher than I am. I commend you for that. I thought I was as tough as you can get.
I wish he would do his job, because I think these are real problems. I mean, I travel the nation. These are real problems. I've traveled the world. I mean, we need help. We need leadership, desperately.
Well, we can agree on this. We need a president. It doesn't look like we have one.
Charles, always nice to see you. And congratulations, 9 months with that book on the New York Times. It's a great book, by the way.
Thank you.
Now to a driver in diapers.